We have been fortunate enough to work with 30 plus e-commerce brands in the last 1 year, and we have generated 30 to 40% of email revenue for these brands. And in this video, I will show you everything that I've done to make sure that you are generating 30 to 40% of your email revenue. And this is very important to lower your acquisition cost and make you profitable so that you can scale ads profit. So the first thing is email sign up forms. These are the most important thing in email marketing, because if you are getting more and more people in your list, then your email revenue will automatically generate more revenue from email campaigns and email flows as well. So first thing is we create two email sign up forms. First is a time delay sign up form. The second is exit intent. So this is how the first sign up forms looks. This is the time delay sign up form. The first thing is the teaser. So you have to make sure whenever you are creating a teaser, either you can disable it on the mobile device and just enable it on the desktop. So on in here, after clicking on the teaser, you can just click on teaser and then you can select you want circle, rectangular or corner one, and then you can just select whether you want this to show up on desktop, all devices, desktop or mobile. So I would rather that you choose the desktop one. Otherwise, if you are choosing the all devices, then you have to make sure that this is not misaligning, or this doesn't come on top of your add to cart button on your mobile device. You have to 100% make sure it. Otherwise, you will lose conversions just because of this teaser. The second thing is in the email opt-in, we create a structure like this. The image is usually on the left, then text is on the right, and the focus is on the discount code if you are giving a discount code. So in terms of trigger and behavior, we turn on these three settings. The first is the time delay one. This form will show after 10 seconds. The second is if a visitor scrolls 30% amount, then this form will also show up. Or if a person visits 3 pages, then this form will also show up. So if anybody does one of these, the sign up form will immediately appear. Whatever the person did first, the sign up form will appear according to that. So these are the trigger settings that we recommend for the time delay. This is the email opt-in form. You can ask for first email and email both, or you can just ask for email. And then you should have the city, and you should have this cross button at the top. Also, you should have this I'll skip the discount code over here as well. This also closes the form so that if somebody doesn't want the discount code, they can either click on the cross button or they can just click here. This is the email uh, sign up form of time limit. And you can see that for desktop, it looks like this. And for mobile, we have removed the image. Either you can just completely remove the image on the left, or you can have the image at the top. But if you have the image at the top, you have to make sure on some devices what will happen is they will receive a sign up form, the pop-up form, but you have to scroll through the sign up form to make sure that you can write all these things, email and first name. So if you want to reduce the sign up form, you can just remove the image so that so the pop-up appears directly and they can just fill it in. There's no scrollable sign up form, because if you have the image at the top, then the sign up form becomes very big and people have to scroll the sign up form, which is bad for conversions, but you have to test it. And then the second one we have is this opt-in form. The second page is this opt-in form. This SMS opt-in form. We require the phone number here, and then we have this CTA submit now, and then again we have this not today CTA as well. So if somebody wants to skip this page, they can either click on the cross button, or they can just click on this CTA. This closes the form as well, but this closes the form after submission. So if they gave us their email and first name, or only the email, then also we will get the email in our CRM, which would be Klaviyo, and it doesn't matter if they continue on the second and third page. We only have 2 pages, and then the third page is the success page, and here we 100% show the coupon code, the discount code. Otherwise, they would have to go to the email, which would reduce the conversion rate by a lot. This can reduce the conversion rate from 30 to 40% just because you haven't shown the discount code right in the sign up form, because it increases the friction. Was one of the sign up forms, which is time delivery. We also have another form which we enable at the same time if you're using Klaviyo. So here the targeting and behavior settings are basically if somebody is exiting the page, that's it. So in the exit intent, we basically just want them to stop, to don't leave the site, and we just say wait. That's why we capture the attention of the visitor like this. And here you can directly ask for the email, or we make sure that we include another CTA, which is grab my discount code, so that they can just click here and then go to the second page. You can do either of this. You can just directly ask for the CTA here as well as email here as well. As you can see, this is just a sample. This won't be live because we are asking for the same thing in the both pages. So these are like two versions that you can create. You can A/B test it. Either you can ask for the email in the first page or in the second page, and then after that you can ask for SMS. And if you want, you don't have to ask for SMS as well, because this is the exit intent one. We just want them to go from just give us their email and then directly go to the success page and then show the discount code there. So this is the second sign up form that we have enabled. After, if you have two sign up forms enabled in Klaviyo, then you should go to the sign up forms within website. You have to go to the sign up forms and then click on the setting button and then turn on this. Don't show multiple forms at the same time and show only one form per session. And here you can do when a visitor submits on any step. Revenue look back for multiple step forms. You can just click here that whenever a visitor submits on any step, you can just select the first one. This was the first thing with the sign up forms. After you're done with creating both of them, we would recommend testing every single thing in the sign up form, especially. The first is the offer. You can test the offer which is working for you. You can have multiple offers. Here we have written you can either have the discount 10% off one, or you can have a monetary value $10 off, or you can try with lead magnets as well if it makes sense for your brand. And this would be the phase A offers. You can try multiple offers and you can try multiple types of sign up forms as well, which we would test below. The second phase is behavior. We would test the time where we should show the sign up form. And after this, we within this behavior one, we also showcase test the type of sign up forms as well. The first is you can test pop up versus full screen sign up form, and after the winner choosing the winner, you can test between the full screen one and the slide in the flyout one. So this is the main thing. And after all this is done, if you have tested all the sign up forms, you can obviously do this simultaneously. You should do this simultaneously. You have created a sign up form, you are A/B testing it. Now, when it comes to email campaigns, you don't have to reinvent the wheel or anything. These are 8 emails that I will show you right now that you can just restructure every single month, and this would generate you a lot of your revenue, like more than 10% of your revenue from emails alone. And so the first is social proof reviews email. So you get new reviews every single month, so you can just send a reviews email. Obviously the whole design should be changed so that you are not sending the same email to them. Otherwise you can just have separate structures of reviews and then just send them out. This is the first email that you can send. The second one is bestseller email. You can, because the most powerful thing about emails is that you already have the data. You already have that, what are the bestsellers of your brand. So you can just push the bestsellers to improve your revenue. Otherwise, if you're trying to increase the revenue of any other product, that would be really hard. If something is working in this economy, any work making sure that one product is working is already very hard. So if you have already found your winner product, then I would recommend you to just explore that and then just sell the hell out of that product. That way you will just increase your revenue a lot. And so this is the bestseller one where you can just showcase your bestseller in different styles. And then after that, you can show a bestseller collection or bestseller product as well. This is kind of like bestseller collection because we're showing 4 different products. Either of those work, again, you can test it or you can just send them on different days and then see, which generate more revenue. And you have to test multiple times, not just once. And next is then FAQ email that you can send. You have to train your subscribers to open your emails. And when you send these engaging type of emails, educational type of emails, then they would be very intrigued to open your emails. Otherwise, if you're sending in every single email, it's likely that they would just stop responding to emails. So this is another FAQ type of email that you can send. Here we are showing the products as well, the pictures and everything. And these are all for mostly apparel brand. So this is why you see a lot of products. This has to be customized for your brand and the industry you are in. After the FAQ one, this is fan favorites in stock. This is again like a bestseller email, just a different type of banner. So you can send this as well. Again, like I mentioned before, if you're just promoting your best sellers, then you will improve your revenue a lot. The next one is tips and tricks. Here we are just sending them. This is a pure educational email where whatever product you have, you can just send tips and tricks about that product. After that, if you see in all these emails, we have the like product block. This is called a product block. We have this banner and then we are showcasing different products. Because again, if somebody is scrolling through your email, mostly people will just leave your email after looking at the first fold, if you know what I mean. If they will just click on your email and then they will see the first fold, that's it. They won't scroll down. But if they do scroll down, then they will just see the products, and they might be intrigued by the products, so that they can just click on the any product and go to your exact product page. So this is very intriguing as well. So you should have the product block in almost all the emails to make sure that you don't have to create add all the shop now buttons, which are also very recommended. If you have a pure education email, you can skip the shop now buttons. Otherwise, in the product block, otherwise you should always have it. The next one is volume discount. This is a pure promotional email where we just trying out different types of discounts. You can either do a plain discount, 10% off or something. Here we are doing a volume discount code, so we increase our AOV and increase our sales as well. And as you can see, and now after that, we are sending like a comparison email. This is again pure education email. And here we are comparing our brand with the other brands. And after that, we're sending every single month, we're sending a plain text email from the founder. This has this doesn't have a header, this doesn't have a footer. This is only plain text email that we will send from Klaviyo. This would just improve. Again, we are just breaking the structure. Everybody's sending just design emails, and we are just breaking, and we are taking the advantage of pattern interrupt, and then we are sending a plain text email. After this, if you look at the email flows, we you can create all these email flows. These are the must have for any e-commerce brand. The first is the welcome flow. Here we have the structure of 9 emails total. Let me show you how everything is look. The first email is with incentive, then we are sending. And if you're doing SMS marketing as well, then this includes everything as well from the perspective of SMS. So the first we send one welcome email, one with incentive, then we're sending SMS, then we're sending email to our bestseller. And if you look at the time delays as well, the first goes out right away, then the SMS goes out after 5 hours, then the next one goes out after 12 hours, and then the next one goes out after 1 day. So the most important thing here in the welcome flow is that we have to make sure that we are at least sending 3 to 4 emails in the first 48 hours of anybody who subscribes to us. So all to all the subscribers. So this is very important, so that we are on the top of the mind of the subscriber. And these emails will only go out if they don't purchase. If they do purchase after welcome email 1, then they would just be excluded from the welcome flow, which should be the main thing. Because if they do purchase, then we are not sending any welcome flow, then we are just sending the campaigns. So that is the main thing. And after brand story, we are sending a testimonial reviews email here. And along the side of that, we are sending an SMS as well. We are reminding them of to purchase. And after that, we're sending what makes us different, USP us versus them. Here we're sending. After that, we're sending education email. If they are if the brand, if you are have any blogs, then you can link them here as well. After that, we are sending conversation starting emails. We are just asking them. Here we are basically ask them like, why haven't you purchased till now? So we are trying to start a conversation, so they would give us some sort of feedback so we can improve, or just answer any of their questions. After that, we're sending incentive is ending soon email. And the last one is plain text email of 48 hours. So let me show you how this is looking right now. That for one of the brands, this is the email 1. This is the bestseller brand. Here we are showcasing their bestsellers. This is email 3, basically brand story brand. Again, in all these emails, we are showcasing the product block, because these are welcome emails, and we have to push them towards our product pages so that they can just buy one of the products, because they would only receive these emails if they haven't bought any product. After that, we're sending the testimonials one. You can see here. After that, we're sending USP comparison, but this isn't exactly USB comparison. So we don't do, we follow the exact structure according to the owner as well, according to the brand owner, how he guides us. So in this case, we didn't have any like USB comparison. We just changed it slightly to just a promotional email. After that, we sending educational blog email. They didn't have any blogs, so again, we didn't send any blogs. After that, we sending objectional handling email. So we are handling all the objections here. These were the 3 main objections, and we find these objections by going through the reviews of the e-commerce brand. So we go through the reviews and then also the reviews of your competitors, and then we create these objectional handling emails. After that, we sending incentives ending soon. This is a pure promotional email. After that, this is like the plain text email, and this is how it looks. Complete plain text email. This was the welcome flow. After that, you have to have a site abandonment flow. This is basically if somebody comes to your site, visits the site, but doesn't purchase or even browses any of your product. So somebody who comes to your site, doesn't visit any product, doesn't visit any collection, So then they would be triggered. And this would, we only have one email in this flow. For one of the brands, we created four emails in this as well because had a lot of visitors. So we tried to capitalize on that. In the site abandonment, basically, uh, you can follow a complete structure. This is a very important one because you should have a banner and then banner city at the top of the email, and then you can have a reviews section as well. Then you can either, you can have multiple angles in it. Either you can go to the brand story, you can just showcase the brand story, or you can showcase your bestseller, or you can showcase your social proof and reviews, or you can do multiple of these in one email as well. Here we showcase the bestseller. This is the site abandonment. After the site abandonment, you have to create a browser abandonment flow. This would be triggered after if somebody visits your any product page or any product collection. So this would be triggered. Mostly this would be triggered in terms of, depending if you use Klaviyo, then you can trigger it based on the viewed collection as well. But in Omnisend, you have to trigger it on the viewed page. And in terms of browser abandonment, this is basically how it looks. uh, you have to, the product that they abandoned, you have to have that at the top of the email and then CT at the top as well. Because most brands, what they're doing is they are adding this block at the middle or the last of the email. But the entire purpose of the site abandoned of the browser abandoned email is just to showcase the product that they abandoned. So why would you show that product at the end? You should show that at the top of the email. And you can have this review as well here. And here we are showcasing more and more reviews, and again we're just going back to the same thing, that you have abandoned this product. So and then CT at the top. After that, in the last email, we have the discount code which expires in 48 hours. So here, basically, there are two things simultaneously. First, we have to showcase the discount as well, and the other is that we have to showcase the actual product that they abandoned. So we, in this email, instead of showing the product, we showcase the discount code because that was the main purpose of the email. So if you want to create any email, you just have to think what is the main purpose of the email, then have that at the top of the email. Then the campaign doesn't matter because nobody would know the exact purpose of the email. So here we're showcasing the discount code at the top, and then we have the CTA, and then we have the product here. We also showcase the price. You can test it. This is a good test one. And then we have the review here as well. After browser banner, we can go through the abandoned cart one. The email 1 and 2 looks the same, similar, and email 3 also looks similar. The only difference is that we have in the abandoned cart and abandoned checkout, we have the email 4th, which is basically uh, reminder of 24 hours. We don't send this in browser abandoned, but we do send this in abandoned cart and checkout. So you can see here, this is the abandoned cart. But right now for this brand, we didn't send the email 4. We only have email 3 emails here. Otherwise, we have 4 emails in the abandoned cart. And after that, if we go through it, we have this structure. We recently updated it, so I can show you for any of the brand. But this is basically thank you plain text. This would be a plain text email, and we would just upsell here as well in plain text. We won't show any products. We would just mainly say, okay, hey, you product purchase this product. So most people who purchase this product purchase this other product as well. Either we can do this, or we can just say you purchase this product. You purchase only one time, you only purchase, let's say if you are a parrot brand, you only purchase one shirt. But most people who purchase shirts, this sort of shirts, they purchase two or three, and they use this to give to other people as well. So this is how we upsell here in this first email. We are not showcasing any product. This is a complete plain text email. They will only see the text. And after that, the second one is educational. This is for the first time customer, and this is education, that if it makes sense. If we have written if it makes sense, because some brands, what they do is they send educational emails for just the sake of education emails. It's really not, email doesn't have any sort of value. In the second time customer, we have thanks again, because this is a second time customer. We will thank them again, and then just send up upsell within the same email as well. We would just have this upsell as a text as well, like we did in the first one. Hey, after for the second time, we mentioned we sign up, follow us on socials email as well. In terms of post purchase, we first of all we have this order update one where we would just update them about the order, that hey, we have received the order. That's it. And if there anything else specific to the brand, that we would send them as well. Remember, they are also receiving this order confirmation email from Shopify as well, and we also brand that email as well. So if you uh, saw this in the month one, we had this order confirmation email. This is basically from Shopify. You can't disable or a confirmation from Shopify, so we edit that in Shopify as well to make sure that it is according to the brand tone. Here in the post purchase after order update, we ask them to subscribe to our SMS for VIP treat. After that, we have the review request flow. In this, we have the first email will go out with an incentive, and then email 2 will go out just reminding them about the incentive. After that, we have the upsell and cross sell flow. Upsell cross sell flow are very important. Whatever product that they bought, you can just have different structures. You can create a separate email flow for all of the products as well if you have time, or you can create a like journal type of copy and then have just a dynamic block in Klaviyo to make sure that you can just send upsell emails and cross sell emails. And this is the finishing flow. Let me show you how the upsell and cross sell flow, how you might structure it. Here you can see you can just create a flow basically. Let me show you. You can just create a flow and then select build your own. Then you can create manually. After that, you can select the trigger as placed order, save it, come with save. Then click on the plus icon, then go to the logic and trigger split. After that, here you have two options. You can either do it through collections or through items as well. So if you want to create a separate split for all, you can either create a separate split here, right? Or you can just directly create separate flows as well. If you want to create a split, you can just select here items and you can just select the exact item that you want to create the split for. Let's say you want to create it for this product. You can just save it. And in the yes one, if somebody bought this product, then they would go in the yes section. And you have to have a separate logic here again for another product that you want. So here I can say that I can select the second product, and if they bought the second product, then they would go into the this yes section. You can do this, or if you want, you can just create a separate uh, flow. And the way that you create a separate flow is basically you go select the trigger, and here you just select the trigger filter, and here you can just select your item. So anybody who enters into this flow will only be the people who have placed order this product. So this is the both ways that you can do it. And if you want to do bare minimum, then what you can do is you can just exclude this filter and just have it based on collections at least, because collections have completely different filters. For one brand, what I did was in the apparel one, they had beanies, they had knitwear, and they also had the jackets. So if somebody buys a jacket, or they also had bags. So if somebody buys a jacket, then we would upsell the bags and the knitwear. And if somebody buys the bags, then we would upsell the jacket and the knitwear. And if somebody buys knitwear, we upsell the jackets and the bags. And the way we do it is we just get these emails from the campaigns. So you don't have to completely start from scratch. So you can just get the data from campaigns, which is also a really good strategy. If an email campaign performs really good, then you can use that in one of the email flows as well as some sort of an educational email. So this we were going through the email flows and we had gone through upsell and cross sell flow. Now you can go through the Winback flow. Here, the first email we are saying that how we would ask them like how's the product, which basically means is we are not saying hey you haven't bought from us for a long time, because this would be triggered when somebody has placed an order in the last 75 days and they haven't placed any order, like they haven't purchased within the 75 days or 90-day period. So we will not just refer to that fact that they haven't placed an order. We would say that how is the product that you purchased, even though it's been so long, but we just want to start the conversation here as well. Then we send some sort of value email according to the product that they bought. Then we send them a discount email, and if we have the SMS, then if we have the phone number, then we send them an SMS. Then we send them a reminder discount email, and this is how the structure in the Winback looks. The sunset one is plain text emails. We send two plain text emails basically. The first one is a discount code, and the second we just say goodbye forever if they don't purchase with the email one. And if they don't, sorry, not purchase if they don't engage with the email one. Sunset one is only sent to those people who have been not opening your emails, not clicking your emails, not going to your site, not placing an order, not abandoning your cart, not doing anything in the last 180 days at least, or 120 days. And then we have this plain text refund email and also cancellation email. Here we, if somebody refunds or cancel, we just send them an email saying, hey, sorry for you the inconvenience, here's a discount code. That's it. That's entire the structure of our email flows. So this was the review request one. This was, we also created VIP for this one. This is how the winback looks. The email one is just thinking about you. The second one is when you email. The third is discount code, and then the fourth is again reminder. Sunset is plain text. As you can see, we send this sort of email. And refund is, hey, sorry, your since Amsterdam order wasn't the right fit this time, use code refund 10. And for this cancellation as well, use code cancel 10. So this was the complete structure for email flows. Now I would go back to the A/B test playbook and just let you know that this was one of the sign up forms. I showed you the complete structure, A/B test structure of sign up forms. Now you can go through this for every email flow and then email campaign as well. Not every email flow. We do this for three main flows. We test welcome, browse, and card one. In welcome one, we test the send time. Then we test uh, the subject line of pre-headers, then the banner header, and then zero party data collection. So you can go through this. This is a complete structure. So you can go through this and create the A/B testing framework for your plan as well. And I can show you how we track this. All this. This is how we track it. So this is a complete analytics as well. This we call it unified dashboard. But we first look at all the analytics, email campaigns, email flows, and journal as well, and sign up forms as well. We look at everything in the sign up forms. We also look at like the engagement between the pages. You can see a sign up form, page one engagement, page two engagement. You can look at, let me show you how this looks. You can click on any pop-up form or sign up form that you have enabled, then scroll down. Here you can see the engagement rates. This is the engagement rate of step one, and this is for the step two. And the decline is 18.93%. So this is the structure for the sign up forms. And then we look at metrics as well. And you can look at the this is the weekly basically audit that we do. And for the metrics, you have to go uh, towards analytics, and then this Zoom video, yeah. Within analytics, you have to go to metrics, and then here you can see the main metrics that we look at are active on site, viewed product, added to cart, checkout started, and placed order. So I can go to any metric and see, if this is increasing or decreasing. So this would be the main thing. After that, this is how we structure it. So in the column, in the rows, we are looking at the week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here we are mentioning, okay, this was the name of the A/B test that we did, and the start date and end date was from this to this. So this is the complete structure. This for email A/B testing campaigns and A/B testing flows as well. So we would just, because here you can see we have written phase as well, phase A. So we would know that, okay, which phase and what are we running. We can just know it by this A/B testing playbook, because here we have clearly mentioned that the phase A, this one. And within phases, there are multiple as well. Then we have to clearly say so which is which according to the name of the A/B test. So this was everything. If you want us to audit your brand, then you can just let me know. You can comment down below, or you can book a call, and then we can just quickly go through everything and show you the complete structure as well, and the complete A/B testing playbook for US brand specifically. And here you go. Thanks. Bye bye.